What kind of services do you see us offering in the future?
That's a really good question, and we're very fortunate here in Victoria to be able to, first of all, have a big outpatient program that we have now, and have very qualified counselors to be able to implement the different things that we do. But going forward, one of the big things that's missing in our community is the full continuum of care for substance use disorders and co-occurring disorders. And so we are in the process of raising funds to build an inpatient facility that'll have detox and also have residential, and then from residential people will be able to move on into outpatient if they desire. So that's really exciting, news for Victoria and all the surrounding communities.
It is.
Because, as we know here locally, the closest facility like that is going to be at least 90 miles away in Corpus, right?
Right.
And so, we'll be able to treat the people around here at our own facility.
Yeah, and all those counties around us, those rural areas, are going to have access to full continuum, like you said.
Yeah, absolutely.
What would you say are the advantages of having a residential treatment center and an outpatient treatment center versus just having an outpatient center? Like what's the main difference that people can expect from getting inpatient care?
Yeah. Well, outpatient is really for people who had, a mild diagnosis, right? That's what's appropriate for people in outpatient. And of course, as we all know here sitting at the table, that everybody's different.
Yep.
Everybody comes in with different unique challenges and circumstances. But, one of the good things about having both programs is that, somebody that comes in and needs detox, because we all know that detox is a very dangerous situation that people can be in, right? And a lot of people don't know this, but somebody who's detoxing from alcohol is actually a very dangerous thing to be detoxing from. And then we have, of course, opioids that people detox from as well, and methamphetamine. But we'll be able to send those people to detox and make sure that they're medically detoxing from the substance that they're using. And then once people, and we don't want people just to go to detox and then leave as soon as they're done, right? We want people to, that's the beauty of this, we want people to gradually go into the inpatient care for, 30, 45 days or whatever. Like I said, it depends on the person. And then from there, then, they'll go into the outpatient program.
I feel like there's this whole, like you said, continuum of care. Like there's this whole kind of circle that people can go through where they can go to an inpatient program, go to outpatient afterwards, have an alumni program after that, get hooked up with a recovery coach like Skip. So there's this whole range where you can really work with someone from point A to point B because recovery takes time.
It does.
I mean, this is not a short-term solution.
It's not. I mean, as we know, like an outpatient, we have people there up to, 90 days.
That's right.
And so 90 days is not a long time,
And you have people that try again and again too before they get it.
Right. Absolutely. It's like, when you have a medical condition, when you go to the doctor the first time, you're not going to be magically cured.
Right.
It's going to take some effort from that person. And I think that's another important thing is, is that people have to be ready to get the help, right? I mean, they have to get to that point where they want to make the change and are ready to make the change.
When you're talking about building an inpatient facility, I mean, this is like building a whole hospital, basically.
Basically.
And called Hope Ranch.
Yep. Hope Ranch.
What are the challenges? Yeah, I think it's a great name.